Hi, welcome to Sam's Wonky World. I'm Sam and I'm going to do this week's TV from me. It's last week's, but it's meant to go up on Sunday, but I'm doing it on Monday instead, so here we go. The Flash, Season 2, Episode 2. I'm going to talk about Jay Garrett. I really enjoy Jay Garrett and I want to see how he interacts with the other characters and how he progresses without his powers and how not having his powers affect him. We know it's been 6 months since he came through, or at least I think it has, and how he had to live 6 months without his powers, but now he's interacting with Barry, who has the Speed Force, and he doesn't anymore, so how is that going to affect him? So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. The next one I'm going to talk about is Cisco. Now, Cisco's one of my favourite characters, and I'm really enjoying the fact that they're looking into him being the Vibe and how his powers are affecting him. Right now, he seems incredibly scared of them, which I think anybody would be, except Barry, obviously. But yeah, when he touched the Sandman's, skin cells, and he was able to see that he had a bomb and bait him. They'd be able to be able to tell Barry and Jay Garrett how to bait them. I think that was awesome. But I'm glad that he was able to confide in Dr. Stein about it. But at the same time, I would like him to be able to be comfortable with telling everyone else. I think he really needs help with it to understand that he is not a freak and stuff. But I really I can't wait till everyone finds out about it, and I can't wait till he is able to use his powers, till he's able to understand them a bit more, and that is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I love Cisco. So a lot of these ones are going to be Cisco points each week, and so I think Cisco's going to be in most of the points. And the last one I'm going to talk about is Dr. Wells. I'm so excited when we seen Dr. Wells at the end. I was thinking at first it was going to be maybe Ronnie we've seen, but when we've seen Dr. Wells, I was really excited. So, yeah, I want to see what Dr. Wells is like in Earth 2. And if he's, what he's like. I want, that is it. That's basically, I want to see what Dr. Wells is like. And I want to see if he comes to Earth 1 and how everyone else is going to act around him and what their reactions are going to be. And I want to see Wells without Wells being Wells, not Ebert Thorne pretending to be Wells. So that would be cool. That would be interesting. So, and I'm still convinced that that Ronnie is alive, that he's stuck in Earth 2. Now I'm going to review Arrow Season 4, Episode 2. The first one I'm going to talk about is Thea, sorry. Whoa, she has become so violent. That pit has really, really screwed her up. And you could see that Oliver is really worried about her, and so is everyone else. And I think now, when she realised what she'd done by, beating that guy senseless, I think she's realised that there's something wrong. Something needs to be, done. So, and I'm quite happy. I want to know what the hell this pit has done to her. It screwed her up. I'm going to talk about Laurel next, so point to it. This ties in with Thea as well, though, obviously. As soon as Laurel heard about Thea and what actually happened, and then they went and dug up Sarah's body. Come on, you know that's going to happen, but I don't think that's going to be in this episode. You're going to see number per bit. I can't say that word. You know, if you watch the show, you know what I mean. I don't think you're going to see it this episode. I think that's going to be next episode. The episode after that. I think next episode is just going to be a filler kind of episode. But yeah, I'm excited to see where Laurel and Thea are going with that storyline. And the next one that I want to say is Oliver running for mayor. The whole time I was like, he's going to end up running for mayor, and like I'm not very good with anticipating what's going to happen next. And then at the end, I was like, he's going to run for mayor, he's going to run for mayor. And when he told Felicity that he was going to run for mayor, I was like, yes, I got it right. I think the whole episode was just building up to the fact that Oliver Queen was going to be the next mayor, or at least running for mayor. But, like, come on. I don't think anyone else is going to run for mayor, so I think Oliver is going to be mayor. So I think it's going to be a good season. I think it's hanging up to be a good one. So, Sarah's coming back. We know that from the Tomorrow People. Why do I keep saying the Tomorrow People? I'm obsessed with that show. It got cancelled. The Legends of Tomorrow. So I think it's going to be... It's going to, like... You can see that. So it's going to be cool to see how she returns and how that affects her. Because, like, the pit affected Thea violently. But Sarah is so much more skilled than Thea. So what the hell is going to happen there? So the next show I'm going to do is Vampire Diaries, Season 7, Episode 2. First one I'm going to talk about is Rick and that stone. I can't remember the name of the stone, but I think it's going to be like the Moonstone all over again. But yeah, so that stone, bringing that guy back to life. I don't know if it actually brought him back. As soon as he took it off, the guy seemed to like just be dead again. But we'll find out what happens with that stone. Rick was meant to have, like, got rid of it. But clearly he didn't put it in the jar. But no, when Bonnie says something's evil, and then you see these visions, you're gonna know something is evil. It's gonna be evil. Yeah. So I think that's gonna be bad. That isn't gonna go down well. The next one I'm going to talk about is Elena's body being taken. I like how Damon was really quite cocky this episode. And then he was like, he genuinely looked upset when he realised that, like, Caroline was taken. But then when he realised that Elena was taken, that was just like... It was kind of like a kick in the balls, basically, for him, I think. Mummy taking away his toys and stuff. It's just a bit... But we'll see what happens with that. He'll probably get Elena back. I don't think much is going to happen to Elena. I think it's just punishing him for killing her son. So, yeah. But Elena's body being taken was quite a good one. And I think it's funny. It's like, oh, it's protected, but... Come on, siphoners. Heretics. Elena's didn't have much chance. To be fair, I think, like, they should have hid her body somewhere completely, and somewhere, like, nowhere would know. As soon as they realised that the heretics were alive, they should have took her body and hid it somewhere, and Bonnie should have put the spell on it and the protection. So if the heretics couldn't find it, there's nothing they could do, so I really think they should have done that. As soon as we found out heretics were in there, they should have done that straight away. But I suppose Bonnie was away for the summer, wasn't she? I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot Bonnie was away for the summer. But when she got back, they could have done it. They had like a whole episode, come on. Well, not a whole episode. A little bit of an episode at the end, but... Come on. Caroline. Yeah, so... Caroline being taken, Caroline in the future, doesn't want to hear Stefan's name. What the fuck has he done? What the hell's happened to her? You get the gist. And then at the end, when she found out about that Valerie. So, I've got a theory. I think it might be Valerie that's after Stefan 3 years from now. And it might be Valerie that shot Caroline. I think it could be. But, like, Stefan and Caroline not being together, it's just, it's not ruined, it's like, their friendship was good, and then I liked them together. But now if they're not together and they're not friends, well, that's just, like, I like them as friends, and then I like them together. I think they're really cute, and like together, and I like them together, but now they're just not. So, yeah. we'll find out where this Caroline and Stefan and story's going and stuff. But I think we're going to be able to piece together the future bits at some point. They said they're going to catch up, so hopefully they will. The next show I'm going to talk about is the original Season 3, Episode 2. I'm going to talk about Davina taking Hayley. It's just a bit... Davina seems to be getting a bit over the top. I think she's trying to obviously be the big kind of, I'm in charge of this, I'm the regent, I'm the witch regent, da 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 da. But no, she's still just a little girl who's had quite a bit in her life and stuff. But at the same time, I really dislike Davina. And now she's killed like a lot of her witches. And then that guy at the end was like, I mean, you killed my mother, and you're not going to get away with this, basically. So that was good. I really hope Davina gets her comeuppance, as they say. I don't like Davina at all. She needs to leave. Maybe not die, but leave. Come on. Leave. The next one I'm really interested in is the Vampire Diaries. Now, there was no flashbacks in this episode that I can remember. And I want to know where the Diaries are going, because is it Tristan? I think it is. He's like on his way to New Orleans, and obviously there was like Elijah went to see Lucian, and then like he offered Klaus's blood to him or whatever, and then he took out the stuff and put it on, and it started sizzling, and then his blood got like it healed, so he didn't need Klaus's blood obviously, but that's weird. And I want to know where the Diaries are going, because I've got a funny feeling that Lucian isn't there. I think everyone has this feeling or whatever, that he's not there to protect Klaus. I think, to be fair, Lucian's found a way to maybe unsire is like the vampires from Klaus. So if Klaus dies, then they don't die. I think he might think he knows how to do that or whatever. I don't think that's possible, but it could be. This is like originals and stuff. But I want to know where this like sire line fight is going and what's going on, because I think that's going to be cool to see all that. The last bit I'm going to talk about is obviously Hayley taking Hope away. Klaus just at the end looking in the window. That's another one I don't like. I don't like Hayley at all. I just dislike her. I think Klaus was doing his best for his daughter, and the thing is though, I think Hayley's just proven to Klaus that it's like, I'm going to take your daughter anyway, even if it's just across the way. So it's like, well, he was worried. He didn't want his daughter to be taken away from him, but then you're doing exactly that. He can't get into the house because of that. So it's like, it feels like, yeah, she wants to protect her daughter, but at the same time, it feels like she's proving him right, that he had to, what he did was to protect his child, yeah, but ultimately that the child was going to get taken away from him, so he was trying to prevent that, and then she took the child. So it was like she was proving it to him that he was going to get the child taken away from him, which is quite sad. And I don't think Hope should have been taken away from Klaus, and I think that would just make him worse. I think he needs his daughter. His daughter needs him. Yes, his daughter needs her mum as well, but at the same time, Hayley's got to realise that her daughter's probably better off in Klaus's protection. But then she could have stayed with Klaus. It wasn't like he was going to chuck her out. So that's all. So thanks for watching. Bye.